Hello everybody. In this video today we are going to talk about BSMQ's nomination requirements for the Masters and PhD graduates. Now, to be eligible for the nomination for 190 or 491 visa, you need to meet the requirements that are set by the Department of Home Affairs, and on top of that you also need to meet the requirements that are set by BSMQ. Now, to meet the requirements that are set by the Department of Home Affairs, you need to have a minimum point score of 65, which includes the state points. So what it means is, if you are trying to get the nomination for 190, you need to have your points as 60 and the state will give you 5 points. And if you're trying to have a nomination for subclass 491, then you need to have 50 points of your own and BSMQ will give you 15 points. In addition to that, you also need to have a positive skills assessment in your nominated occupation. You need to be under 45 years of age. You need to have your English test requirement as competent, which is a minimum of 6 each in IELTS or equivalent. Now, if you are a master's graduate from Queensland, your occupation needs to be on the master's graduate list, which is available on the BSMQ's website. We will put the link in the description for that occupation list. You need to have completed 100% of your master's degree in Queensland within the last 2 years. You also need to provide evidence of your current full-time employment in your nominated occupation from Queensland's employer, and you also need to have a job offer letter for further 12 months in your nominated occupation from Queensland's employer. If you are applying for a subclass 491 visa, which is a regional provisional visa, you need to be working and living in a regional Queensland, and you also need a 12 months job offer letter in your nominated occupation from a regional Queensland's employer. Now, please note that some occupations, they do need higher points, and some occupations are only available for subclass 491 visa. If you are a PhD graduate from Queensland, then you can have any occupation which is on the department's current combined list. We will put the link in the description for those occupations. You need to have completed 100% of your PhD within Queensland in the last 2 years. Please note that you do have a job offer letter requirement waiver if you are a PhD graduate from Queensland. However, if you are applying under the occupation for university lecturer, then you need to have 6 months of work experience in your nominated occupation, and you also need to have a job offer letter as a university lecturer for the further 12 months. So these are all the requirements that you need to meet if you are a master's or a PhD graduate from Queensland. So you may want to check if your occupation is on their list, and if you have any questions, please get in touch with us. Thank you for watching Sirus Migration. We make new videos every week relating to Australian migration. If you are interested in this topic, you may want to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below. You may also want to click on the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload new videos.